We control the horizontal. We control the vertical. We control the hue and the contrast. You have now entered a zone. Not just any zone, but the carbonation zone. Sit back and prepare to reach the outer limits.
This audio is muted because they're not saying nothing important. They're saying we support our man, and they don't think it look crazy that all four of them are referring to one man as their husband. They think that's perfectly normal. But anyway, let's check out Velvet.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is for the people who actually genuinely want to see me thrive.
Yo, I'm just trying to get this money. If you ain't got no love for me, then stop trolling me and get the fuck out the way, because I'm in a serious situation right now. I made another bad choice. I know I did, but goddamn, you know what I'm saying? I'm young and shit. Everybody make mistakes.
My second baby daddy, nevertheless, he's completely out the picture because he believes that I want him to do things when I want him to do it when the child is already here. When I got pregnant with Aviana, me and him were talking about being together. We were talking about marrying each other and all of these different things.
Mistake number 475.307. You know what I'm saying? First of all, you date, you feel each other out, you find out what people want for their own future, you discuss marriage, then you discuss children, you know.
After I was with him, I saw red flags, and as a woman, I was like, nah, I'm good. Like, once I see red flags, I'm not going to want to invest anymore. So I pulled out of the situation for him. I thank you, Mano. Thank you so much for that. I told him that I was pregnant or whatever, but after I seen the red flags, I just was like, nah, I'm not going to mess with you no more.
Okay, look, red flag, no sex. Repeat after me. Red flag, no sex. Look for the signs. Red flag, no sex. You know, it's that simple. You don't discuss these things after the fact. You don't, because then how can you even trust a person? Like, anyway.
So then 5 weeks, literally 5 weeks after I got pregnant, I found out 5 weeks after I was pregnant with Aviana. You know, so I was like, damn, now I got to tell him that I'm pregnant. So when I told him that I was pregnant, I did contemplate abortion at this point because I didn't know how I was going to take care of this child. I didn't know how I was going, like, I was already going through so much with Eliana's dad. I was going through so much emotionally. I didn't know what I was going to do, but my dad encouraged me to keep Aviana, so I kept her.
Okay, pretty much from this part, we're going to walk down deflection lane. All we're going to do is deflect from this part on. She couldn't even go half on an abortion, you know what I'm saying, 50-50. But this doesn't make any sense because the birth is more expensive than the abortion.
I kept her. Her dad was nowhere in the picture. He told me when I told him that I would, I was contemplating abortion and stuff. He was like, yeah, I'll give you half for the abortion. Mind you, I didn't have no money. I didn't have no money to get an abortion, whatever. So I felt like he didn't care at that point. I felt like, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't even trying to make sure that at least she was okay knowing that I was pregnant.
We don't know what he felt like. We don't know what he was thinking because we only get your side of the story and you're trying to get donations. You see what I mean? We don't know what's the truth because when you lie, you don't look directly in the camera. She got that from Nature Boy. They do not look you eye to eye when they're telling you the truth.
So I just blocked him again. And after I blocked him or whatever, I just didn't talk to him for 9 months. And I endured that entire process on my own. And I went through that entire process on my own. And it wasn't until I had her, 2 weeks after I had her, something was like, reach out to him. Tell him that you had her. Tell him that you had her. And I'm thinking to myself, like, what good is it going to do if that person is not even, like, it just didn't make sense. But I still just followed my first mind, and I called him and I got in touch with him, and I was like, look, I had her, blah 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 blah, and he made me get a paternity test. Got a paternity test, came back out 99%, whatever the fuck.
You are the father.
You mean the father wasn't even sure that he was the father? What did he know about you that we didn't? Okay.
And so I did that or whatever. And when I did that, you know what I'm saying, he wanted to co-parent or whatever, so I was like letting him see her every week. And you know, not every week, but he would like call her on FaceTime or whatever. But it wasn't doing me no good. Like, it wasn't doing her no good either. Like, I don't understand why men feel like, you know, they could just have phone conversations with their child and think that they're doing something. Like, this is a whole human, you know what I'm saying? And on top of that, you told me that you wanted to be here for me. You told me that you wanted to be with me. You told me that you wanted to work this out. But because you was incompetent of expressing your emotions in a mature way, you try to make me feel like it was my fault and try to put me through this blame game. And I'm not gonna be picking up the slack for somebody else that can't express themselves maturely in an emotional setting. That's not my job. I express myself maturely in an emotional setting. I can't be a man for a man.
Look here, niece. Try being a mom for a child first. Try being a mom for a child first. Then, you know, if you want to freestyle it and try to be pops too. But, you know, you got to make better choices. You are the gatekeeper. This dude, you know, you should have checked to see if he had a condom on, birth control, you know, maybe date for a while, you know what I'm saying? Like, go out, you know, just see a movie, hold hands, walk through the park. Is that played out? They don't do that no more? Okay.
So at that point, I was just doing what was best for me. You know what I'm saying? So once I realized that, you know, it was just a dead end, I'm like, it is what it is. Like, I'd rather go through this whole process by myself than try to make you into something and try to make you see and be arguing with you in front of my kids. And I don't have time for arguing. I'm trying to rebuild my entire life. So, oh yeah, let me remove. I'm so sorry.
I really got to end it here. I mean, I can go on and on, but what you're missing is she's showing pictures. She showed a picture of a rat on the floor, and she wants you to know that she has to deal with rats, and she's going back home and blah, blah, blah. But, you know, it's the same old, same old. You know, I got the mute on now. It's dry begging at its finest. You got the 4 wives begging. You got the legal wife begging. And nobody sees what the big picture look like. Like, they all lack self-awareness. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just going to have to check out here. If you want to see the whole thing, just go to Truth Teller. Shout out to Truth Teller. Go over to Truth Teller, and he has a copy as well, and you can see the whole thing if you want to listen to the whole speech. You know what I'm saying? Great sound quality, stimulating visuals, and great conversation, because we also listen too. So thank you for tuning in to His Lordship live stream.